Good morning, class 7. Here is answering with mathematics. My dear students, I have already started this chapter, rational number. But many things you have to learn in this chapter. Very important chapter. So now these three things you have to learn today. How will you arrange the given rational numbers in increasing order or decreasing order? It is also known as ascending or descending order. And second thing, how will you compare the given rational numbers? Although these two are the same, the comparison of a rational number, how will you find a number is greater or smaller than other rational number? And third, to express in standard form. So now you see, first of all, 3 by 4 minus 1 by, and also to compare the rational number with the help of number line. Number line, I have already explained, or if you have missed the period, now you see, we draw a line and you take the middle point and you represent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. And left side minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. Similarly, you can also represent a rational number, although these are natural number and these are integers, negative natural. So, number line, first I explain you how will you compare a rational number is greater or smaller. All the numbers on the right side is always greater than the number on the left side. This is a very, very important rule you should understand. All the rational numbers, if they are represented on the right side of middle point, 0, and those numbers will be greater than the numbers on the left side. If I ask you 2 or 4, which is greater? You know very well 4 is greater than 2. And if you see the number line, in the number line also that rule is verified. 4 is on the right side of 2. Now if I ask you minus 3, minus 1, which is greater? You can say, sir, minus 1 is greater, because minus 1 on the right side of minus 3. So my dear students, this is a very important law, or you can say rule. The numbers on the right side, they are always greater than the rational number on the left side. So now you see how will you arrange in descending or ascending order. Suppose these are the rational numbers, 5 by 8, suppose 3. Now you have to see, first we convert into equivalent fraction. LCM of 4 to 8 will be 8. This LCM is 8 divided by 4, 2 into 3, 6. Plus 8 divided by 2, 4, 4 into minus 1, minus 4. And this will be 8 divided by 8, 1 into 5, 5. So first fraction is 6 by 8, second is minus 4 by 8, and third is 5 by 8. Now you see, what is the difference between this and given rational number? We have converted all the denominators, common denominators. So all the denominators 8. Now you can see 6 minus 4 or minus 5. Suppose you have to arrange in ascending order. The lowest number you have to write first. So negative number always less than positive number. So minus 4, 1 minus 4 by 8. Then greater than this will be 5 by 8 and greater will be 6 by 8. Minus 4 by 8 we have obtained from minus 1 by 2 and 5 by 8, this is 5 by 8 and this is the 3 by 4. And this is the symbol we can use in ascending order. So minus 1 by 2, 5 by 8, and 3 by 4. So either ascending or descending. Suppose इसी question को यदि suppose you have to convert into descending order. Now you reverse the order. Other process will be same. So this is, my dear, the method. First method is you find the LCM of the denominators of the given rational number, and then you divide this LCM. LCM, what is the meaning of LCM? LCM is the smallest number which is divisible by the given number. Smallest number. This is the meaning of LCM, lowest common multiple. So 8 divided by 4, the question will be 2. 2 into 3, 6. 8 divided by 2, 4. 4 into minus 1, minus 4. And this will be 8 divided by 8, 1 into 5. So this is method to arrange in ascending or descending, increasing or decreasing order. And I have already explained how will you compare the given rational numbers with the help of number line. I remind this point that all the numbers which are on the right side of the other numbers on the left side, they will be greater than. This is a very, very simple method to compare two rational numbers. Now one more point, that is how will you change rational numbers into a standard form. Suppose this is a fraction, 40 upon suppose 72. This is a rational number. Now you can see this is not a standard form, means we have to reduce in the lowest term. We have to change into the smallest term. That is called a standard form. So what is the method? One method I tell you, the very simple method. You find the prime factor of numerator and denominator. Prime factor we can find in the rough. 40, so 2 into 2 into 2 into 5. This is the prime factor of 40. And now you find the prime factor of 72. 2 into 2, I into 2, I into 3, I into 3. 2 to the 4 to the 24. Now this is the method to convert into standard form. First process is you obtain the prime factors of numerator and denominator of the given rational number. So these are the prime factors of 40. This is the prime factor of 72. Now you cancel the common denominator. This will be cancelled. This will be cancelled. This will be cancelled. Now you are getting 5. Denominator 3 into 3. 5 by 9. 5 by 9. This is the lowest term, standard form. So this is very, very simple method. Although another method is also you divide by 2 all the numerator and denominator, and then like this 40 by 72. You divide by 2, divide by 2. This will be 20 and this will be 36. Again divide by 2, again divide by 2. This will be 10, this will be 18. Again divide by 2, again divide by 2. If both are divisible, ऐसा नहीं कि सिर्फ numerator divide हो रहा है, किए जा रहे हैं, दोनों होते हैं. So this will be 5, this will be 9. Understand? This is another method. But I suppose this is the most important, very easy method. So I repeat this method. How will you change? How will you express a given rational number in a standard form? If we find the prime factors of given rational number, numerator and denominator, and now you cancel the common factors, and remaining you will multiply numerator or denominator also. So that will be the smallest term, the smallest form of the given rational number. Understand? So I remind once again these 3 points. First is how will you arrange in ascending or descending order, and how will you compare the rational number with the help of number line, and third to express in the standard form. In ascending or descending order, if the fractions have no common denominator, you find them, say, I have already explained, and you change all the denominators with a common denominator. And you can compare the denominator, you can arrange, and in the number line, I have already told you that the numbers on the right side is always greater than the left side. If I ask you -2 or -5, which is greater, -2. Because -2 will be set on the right side of the number line. And standard form, as I have explained, with the one example, 40 by 72. And then we find the prime factor of numerator and denominator, and the common factors will be cancelled, and remaining you will multiply in the numerator and you multiply in the denominator. That remaining numerator and denominator, 5 by 9 in this example, 5 by 9 is the standard form of 40 by 72. And here I would like to explain you how will you reduce negative? How will you reduce negative into positive? I have already explained. You multiply by -1. So negative into negative plus. So this will be plus, this will be -7. Understand? So my dear students, you will try to solve in the rational number, and next time I will try to explain you the sum of rational numbers. So many things, as I told you, many things you have to learn in rational number. Sum, subtraction, multiplication and division and so on. So these things I have explained, and I am sure that you might have understood all these three. So you will try to solve the exercises given in a book. Thank you and have a nice day. Sir.
हाँ सर.